Vintage lenses are... Welcome back, this is James and Caden, Mad Science Films. This is the Father and Sons edition. And today we're going to look at 6 reasons why vintage lenses are far better than the Sigma 18-35.
Fight!
Welcome back to the Mad Science Films channel. You're here with James, moi, and Caden, moi. Number 1, right?
Number 1.
We're going to go up to 7, okay? So you go number 1, and then I'll say what that is, okay?
Number 1.
You wanna fight?
Cheap. Vintage lenses are far cheaper than the Sigma 18-35. You can get an 18-35 Sigma for around £500. That's the cheapest. Whereas you can get those focal ranges from the 18-35 for about £20 a pop. The price is definitely a reason why vintage lenses are better than the Sigma 18-35.
Number 2.
Why you wanna kick me?
They're lighter. The Sigma 18-35 is a beast. It's so heavy, so when it comes to gimbal work, when it comes to carrying it, handheld and all that kind of stuff like that, vintage lenses are far lighter than the Sigma 18-35.
Number 3.
So vintage lenses have a far more pleasing look and a far more pleasing quality. Interesting characteristics depending on each lens is different, whether it's bokeh. You still get nice contrast in some of these vintage lenses. You get the right amount of sharpness, and what I mean by that is it's cinematic, it's not too sharp, and as we all know, the Sigma 18-35 is like a surgical blade. It's so sharp. So aesthetically, vintage lenses for video, I think it's better than the Sigma 18-35.
Number 4.
Full frame. Vintage lenses are all full frame, so it doesn't matter what sensor your camera has, you are covered. Whether it be APS-C, Micro Four Thirds, or full frame, you are covered.
Number 5.
We came here to battle.
They're cheaper to adapt. With the Sigma 18-35, you've got choices such as the Metabones adapter, which costs probably more than the lens itself, or you've got the Viltrox, which is still about £150, maybe £100 on eBay or Amazon. With the vintage lenses, all you need is a dumb mount adapter and you're good to go.
Number 6.
They're fully manual, so you have full control, which is great for videographers out there. We want full control of our focus and aperture, and you have that with vintage lenses. Also, the mechanics of the lens means the focus throw, you probably get more of a throw on the vintage lenses, and also you get that slight resistance, which makes for nice critical focus when focusing with vintage lenses.
Fatality.
So thanks for watching, hope you found that useful. If you like what you've just seen, then please consider liking and subscribing. Anything you want to add, anything you agree with or disagree with, then put them in the comments down below. And until next time, we'll see you soon.
Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications.
Turn on notifications. What's up? High five on that one.
Number 7.
We haven't got one.